Here we have an HP Spectre laptop that came in for repair. This one is model number 13T-AF000. Looks something like this. Let me show you what's wrong with the laptop. We already disassembled the motherboard and battery connector is ripped off. The question is, where do we get another battery connector? If you go online to search for that model battery connector, you're not going to be able to find it. I know this is a 30-pin connector. We do not know the pitch size. So I was looking through motherboards that we have in the bin here, and I came across a MacBook motherboard with possibly the same connector. Right here. That's a 30-pin connector. 20, 29, 30. 30 pins. But will that cable fit? There's a lot to a connector than just pin count. Now, if you look here, the battery looks something like this. So let's try to fit that battery cable inside this MacBook connector and see if it fits. And yeah, look at that. It's a perfect fit. I just had to put some pressure to get that cable in. The connector may not be 100% the same one, because you also have the distance between here and here. Do we have enough room inside to compensate for that distance? I had to put a little pressure on the cable to go in. The original connector probably looked something like this, where there's room between the first pin and the end. Look at this. You see how there's room between here to here? The MacBook connector is a bit different, but we were able to fit that cable in, and we're going to use that connector. So let's go ahead and desolder the connector, and we're not going to apply hot air from the top, but rather we're going to apply hot air from the bottom, so we do not burn that connector. Fume extractor on, very important. We're almost there. We did it. The connector is out. It's intact and in perfect condition. Now, before we put that connector on the board, let's prep the pads. The connector is going to go like this. The pitch size is exactly the same. So let's put this connector on the side and we're going to prep the pads. We're going to solder by reflowing. I'm going to pre-apply solder onto the pads and we're going to reflow that connector. And right now I'm using the leaded solder from Best. And look at how shiny this solder is. Very nice. I just want to desolder that pad here so it does not come in the way of the connector. And we're going to desolder this one. We have enough flux here. Let's put the connector and reflow it. And just like that. The alignment is good. All we have to do is reflow. Right now we can only see part of the connector. I think we're going to switch the Barlow lens to maybe a 0.5x so we can see the whole connector. The microscope that we sell does come with both Barlow lenses. Let's try this one and see how it works. So now I'm able to raise up the microscope more, and we can see the whole connector. Very nice. Let's reflow that connector down in place. We're gonna apply heat from the bottom. And the connector is reflowed down in place. Let's wait until it cools down. We reassembled the motherboard, installed the battery, and ta-da! The laptop came in without a hard drive, so we're not going to be able to boot up to Windows, but the laptop is working and it's powering on from the battery. That's it, the job is done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.